Hello everyone. Today we're going to be looking at a new product here. This is the Simbr Blood Pressure Monitor. This is to help you kind of keep track of your blood pressure, your health. So I did get this item at a discount, but we're going to check it out and see what all it can do. So for its accuracy, it's plus or minus 3 millimeter Hg. The pulse is plus or minus 5% of the reading. It can measure a pulse range of 40 to 199 pulses per minute. Inflation is automatic by micropump. It has an active electronic control valve for deflation. It will automatically power off after 3 minutes to save the battery. It has on the side this red, yellow, and green, which signifies where your blood pressure falls in guidance with the World Health Organization. So if you're in the green, you're good. If you're in the yellow, you're borderline for high blood pressure. If you're red, you're in the high blood pressure range. It can also check for irregular heartbeat and will show you the symbol if it detects that. So if you have AFib or something like that, it can help diagnose some of that as well. So it has an adjustable cuff size that goes anywhere from 22 to 32 centimeters. It can do an average over 3 readings. It can have that automatic power off. You can program the date into it, the year, month, date, time, so it can keep track of it. And it can save up to 90 readings for 2 people. So, husband and wife or any other partnership or couple can both use this to kind of keep track of their health. So, let's open it up and check it out. Alright, so here we have the cuff. On the cuff it tells you what type it is. It tells you, it kind of gives you a little diagram onto how to put it on your arm. Shows you need to be 2 to 3 centimeters away from the crease of your elbow. And the tube is going to come off that way. And so there's the tube. I'll go this down a little bit. So here's the tube that comes off. I guess you just kind of wrap it around like that around the arm. So, I mean, it looks like a fairly wide range. You can go down, fairly small, fairly big. Has a fairly decent lead on it. Probably the trickiest part is going to be making sure you get this inflation chamber in the right location on the arm. So that I might have to play around with a little bit, and also read the instruction manual to figure out what this arrow is supposed to point at, just to make sure that I get it positioned properly so that I get an accurate reading. Alright, so here we have the instruction manual. There's the model number. This is the AH-XYJ-002. This is a upper arm blood pressure monitor. There are some that come down here right around your wrist, but this is designed to go higher up on the arm. So looks like we have German, English, French, Italian, and Spanish instructions. So I will read through this to make sure I'm doing everything properly. And lastly, we have the controller module. If we can get this open. Sure tape these up pretty good. So here we have the front of it. It's got the Simbr logo again. So we have the systolic, the I forget what that one stands for, and then we have pulses per minute. We have the memory, we have a power button, we have a set button. Over here is that green, yellow, and red that I was talking about. So this is where the pump is going to plug into. And for batteries, looks like we're going to take 4 AAAs, which I just happen to have a few right here. So we're just going to pop these in real quick and see what this display looks like. And there we go. It's already turned on. And I'll turn it off again. Just turn it on again. See the self-test of all of the... Okay, so, you know, I actually tried pumping. We don't want it to pump because we don't have it connected and all that, but so we at least know that the control unit powers up. So it'll be interesting to try this out. Well, it looks like we even have a little, maybe, a USB port. Or maybe that's on an upgraded model, because that doesn't seem like it wants to open. I don't want to rip it out of here. I'm guessing that that's probably for an updated unit, but I'll find out for sure when I read the instruction manual. But there's nothing on the box that mentions anything about USB connectivity, so I don't think that that's going to be used on this one, but we'll find out. So there we have it. That is our initial look at the Simbr upper arm blood pressure monitor. So I'll figure out how this works, make sure I get the positioning right, and be back and show it to you in action. Thank you. Alrighty, we are back today looking at the Simbr Blood Pressure Monitor. We're going to do a quick little test here to show you how easy this is. Now, one of the things that the manual tells you is to not move around during the test, not talk during the test, and a bunch of other things which I'm obviously violating right now, but my numbers won't be accurate for this reading, but it'll show you how the test is done. So you're going to put this on your upper arm, a couple centimeters above the crease of your elbow, and you want the tube to be in line with the middle of your arm. We're going to take the tube, we're going to put it into the port of the blood pressure monitor, and I'm just going to press power. It's going to come on, and the test is going to start. You're going to hear it inflate. So it's done inflating, and now it is deflating, trying to get the numbers for my test. Again, this one won't be accurate because I am talking, I'm holding my arm up, I'm doing all the things I'm not supposed to do, so I'm not going to show you the numbers because they're not accurate anyhow, but and it's done, so it's just now deflated. But that's how quick it is to take a blood pressure reading with the Simbr blood pressure monitor. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. The nice thing about this is it does keep track of up to 90 readings per person, 2 people. And so I can take this to my doctor's if I need to. When I get there, I can just press the memory button. It'll turn on. It'll show me the average of my last 3 readings. And then as you keep pushing memory, it'll cycle through all the readings individually until you get down to the oldest one. So it's a good method of assisting your doctor in assessing your health and your blood pressure and things like that. A lot of people tend to have a higher blood pressure when they go to the doctor because of their fear of the doctors or anxiety. So it's nice to have some numbers from home. I found on average this to be about 8 to 10 points lower than what I get at the doctor's office. and that's because I am one of the people that does get nervous at the doctor, so that's in line with what the manual says. So overall, I'm pleased with the Simbr Blood Pressure Monitor, and I think it'll come in quite handy in monitoring my heart health. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy it, please like and subscribe. Thank you.